Beautiful day in Pittsburgh. It's like 70 something degrees. It's pretty nice. I'm right outside of downtown. I'm gonna spend the day looking at a submarine, an incline, and the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. Let's get started. You know, last final thought is, of all the places I'd like to visit on a submarine, I always wanted to go to the top of the sail, but they never let you up there. I wonder if it's because it's just too dangerous, like too hard to get up there, or if it's just like always dilapidated, like the first thing to go on a sub. Oh God, the sail, no, don't go up there, you'll die. Anyway, staff only, huh? You got this thing covered, huh? But then you can see right in. Hello. Checking out the USS Ricking. There's the galley. Looks like an office, probably a listening room in here. Someone talked. Hallway continues on. We got a mess in here. This is the officers' quarters. It says here, but it looks like an officer's mess. Very cool. Very compact. And you can see over the ceiling of these two. Let's see. Here we have. Oh, these are like I guess where the officers must have slept. Closet. Just right there. More bunks. Ooh, that one's really tucked in there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you can see underneath there. A little wash basin. More of this. Oh, look, more beds. You can go in here. We have a lot of beds in here. Pretty nice. Cozy. Ah, the captain's bunk. Or cabin. Oh wow, this thing had a lot of commanding officers. Oh, this thing was commissioned still while World War II was going on. So, right at the tail end of World War II. This was a radar picket sub. And finally, we'll go in the command section here. Completely inaccessible for any disabled people for this one. They have not cut any of the doors to be more accommodating, which I'm actually fine with. But yeah, here we go. There's the plotting table, the communications box, the gyroscope right down there, dive controls, plane controls that is, and then this is where you can see all the openings in the ship. They call this the Christmas tree, and it's pretty darn neat. But this shows you where every hole in the ship is currently. Whenever you are diving, you want to make sure everything is shut. This thing's probably broke all to hell. Not very accurate. Well, I doubt this thing could dive in its current state anyway, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, alright, I will catch back up with some more pictures. Later! Now here's the part I love most about all these World War II ships. The engineering section. There's a very strong odor of fuel oil back here, which is pretty reminiscent for all these museum ships. Once you get into the engineering section, it's just, it permeates the atmosphere. Even at the USS Arizona Memorial, standing over the sections that were exposed above the water, you could smell fuel oil. Little section back there. Now there's another deck below us. If you went down there, you could work on the engine some more. And if memory serves correctly, there's actually 4 sets of engines. Yep, there we go, to the second engine room. And it's all for redundancy. You wouldn't want your engines getting hit or damaged, and all of a sudden you're just SOL. Oh, that's very cool. So the crankcase is actually on the top. So this is the crankshaft right here. These are the pistons, and they go down there, so they're firing up and down like that while this is spinning. Very cool. This is engine 4. Very cool, engine 3. And on we go to my absolute favorite section, the electric room, electric generator room. Oh, if we can get through this tiny little hatch here. Oh yeah, totally not for the disabled. Let's see here. Now what I'm looking for are levers. Giant. Hello. Good times. I was talking about smelling fuel oil on board the ship. You can see a puddle of it right there. Nice black, shiny like a mirror. Very bottom there. Fuel oil. Can't escape it. Cool. So here we are on the beautiful Ohio River. That's it right there. That's where we're gonna go next. The Dewkirk Incline, something like that. It's this trolley that goes up and down the little mount right there. They call it Mountain Washington or Mount Washington. But I just finished up my tour of the USS Wrecking, a World War II submarine that was obsolete almost the instant she was launched as a radar picket ship. Never turned into an attack submarine. Very cool attack submarine. But then short-lived life because the nuclear submarines came out and they didn't really need a submarine just solely for attacking other submarines. But she served until 1968 before becoming a museum ship here in Pittsburgh some years later. But still, extremely cool. And that concludes our tour of the USS Wrecking. Later. So we're gonna take the Dewkirk Incline up that way in this little bitty trolley car. Good times. The wheels on the trolley go round and round. Tell me that's not pretty cute. I mean, these things are about 8 feet diameter. Down we go. World's most boring roller coaster. Nah, could be worse. This one. You know, I love how this thing is just smoking down the river, just speeding right along. That paddle on the back is like, it's like not even working. Like, oh, that's so funny. That thing can't keep up with the dam. Yeah, I'm sure that paddle's real functional. Oh yeah. But that, on the other hand, I'll take one of those. Yep. Dude bought a freaking powerboat and takes it out on the river. That's not too bad, I guess. Anyway, time to go keep exploring.